Welcome to the new session of the chapter Relations and Functions. So till now we were in exercise 1.2 and question number 1 we have completed. Now I'm coming to question number 2. Question number 2 is there is a function fn to n defined as fx equals to x square. That means f is a function from a set of natural number to a natural number, and the question is that you have to show whether this function is 1 1 and onto or not. 1 1 means injective, onto means surjective, and if a function is 1 1 as well as onto, that means we say it is a bijective function. So how it is being done? So again, that I'll be applying the same procedure. Now if I have told you earlier also, if the function seems to not to be 1 1, just it is sufficient to give an example and show that due to this reason, due to this example, the function is not 1 1. But here, and if it is 1 1, then you have to generalize the thing. That means if I'm taking here, let us assume that for 1 1, I'm using this 1 1. I'm finding whether the function is 1 1 or not. So what is the procedure? We have to take any of the two arbitrary elements from the domain. So let x1 comma x2 belongs to n. That is the domain. To mention it, as I told you earlier also, that if the domain and the codomain are the same set, you have to mention it from where you are taking the element. It's very important to mention that from where the two elements you are taking, if the domain and the codomain represent the same set. So it has to be written as domain. I am taking two elements from the domain. So it is such that if these are the two elements, such that their functional values are equal. fx1 is equals to fx2. This implies if fx1 equals to fx2, let's put the value of x here in the definition of the function. So that comes out to be x1 square is equals to x2 square. Now we cannot cancel it. We will not be cancelling it. So this implies that x1 square minus x2 square is equals to 0. So this implies x1 minus x2, let's factorize it, x1 minus x2 and x1 plus x2 is equals to 0. This implies that x1 minus x2 is equals to 0. Now why it is so? Why we have not taken x1 plus x2 equals to 0? Because you know that x1 and x2 are the set of natural numbers, and the sum of two natural numbers cannot be the sum of two natural numbers cannot be 0. So that means definitely if the product of these two is 0, this cannot be 0. Definitely this will be 0. So you have to write it here. Therefore, because x1 plus x2 is not equals to 0. So this is the reason that x1 minus x2 equals to 0. This implies that x1 equals to x2, and that means if I have reached to this conclusion from the starting conclusion, the starting result was fx1 equals to fx2, and we have reached to this conclusion. This implies that f is 1 1. So again I'm repeating the thing. If the function is 1 1, it's not sufficient to prove it by an example. You have to prove it by generalizing it. It's very important to generalize, because it has to be true for any element in the domain. We cannot take some particular elements of the domain. We have to prove for every element. So this is the result, is that the function is 1 1. Now I'm coming to the onto part. So this is the method. This is the same procedure you have to apply for every question to prove that the function is 1 1. So I'm coming to now, it is the second part, that is onto. Let's see whether it is onto or not. So it is onto. So let's come to onto part here. Now for onto, the procedure is that we have to take any element from the codomain, and we have to show that for this element, for any element in the codomain, there is an element in the domain for which this element of the codomain is the image. But if I see this function, the definition of a function, for example, if you put the value of x as 2, if I put the value of x as 2, I'll be getting the result as 4. If the value of x is minus, no, it's not minus. Let's take it because it is the set of natural numbers. So set of natural numbers, that means if I take any value in the right hand side, because we have to prove onto, that means if I take an element in the right hand side, suppose if I take an element 2 from the right hand side, so let us assume that let us assume that let us assume that 2 belongs to n. I'm taking one element from the codomain. I have to mention it here. I'm taking the element from the codomain such that if there is an element in the codomain which is the image of some element in the domain, such that fx is equals to 2. Fx equals to 2. That means we say that means there is some element such that there is some elements in the domain such that fx equals to 2, because this element has to be taken from the codomain, and this element is the image of some of the element. So if fx equals to 2, that means fx equals to x square equals to 2. So that means x is equals to plus minus under root 2. Now what we have to check for the onto, that means for every element in the codomain there has to be an element in the domain. Now that means if I say x is an element in the domain and the value of x is coming out to be root 2 plus root 2 or minus root 2, but this x does not lie in the domain. Why it is so? Because it is not a natural number. So we will be writing it, this does not belongs to n in the domain. So it is in the domain. Therefore we say that it does not belongs to n in the domain. Therefore we say that every element of codomain is not the image of any element in the domain. Although it's not required to write, that is self-explanatory, this thing, element in the domain. So therefore you say that f is not on 2. F is not on. You can see here that if I take any, for example, again I will be explaining it to you. Let's take with the help of a diagram. So that the right hand side will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here it is in the left hand side is again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till it is a natural number. There is a set of natural number. There is a set of natural number. F is a function from this to this. So you can see that 1 is the image of 1, because f1 equals to 1 square, that will be getting 1. f2 equals to 2 square, 4 is the image of 2. That means image of 4 is the image of 2. That means all those numbers which are perfect squares are the images of some of the element, but the remaining elements are unassociated. So this shows that the function is not onto, because onto definition says that none of the elements on the right hand side, none of the elements of the codomain should left unassociated. So we say that it is not an onto function. Now, so that means this function is 1, 1 but not onto. So I'm coming to next example, next question. This question number 2. Let me take this. It is set of integers. Let us take the set of integers here. Instead of the second part, it is the set of integer f z to z. This is defined as fx equals to, that is x square. It is same as x square. Fx equals to x square. Let's discuss first of all. You have to write of your own. So fx equals to x square. So you can see it here. It is let's come for the 1, 1 part. If it is 1, 1, so we assume that let us assume that whether it is 1, 1 or not. So 1, 1 means distinct element must have distinct images. Distinct element must have distinct image. You have to, again, whenever you are going to prove the result, you have to refer to your definition. Distinct element must have distinct images. And if many elements have the same images, it's not a 1-1 function. So let's find here, because it is a set of integers. In the left hand side, domain is a set of integers, the codomain is a set of integers. Now let's find as f, let's take it as minus f2. Let's find the value of f2. That means the value of f2 is 4. That means x square. That is 2 square. That comes out to be, I will be putting it here. That is 4. And let's find f minus 2. If I find f minus 2, that is, it is minus 2 square. That is 4. Now you can see that, therefore, two different elements of the domain is having the same image. Two different, these are the integers, we have to take the integers here. Two different elements are, therefore you can see that minus 2, this 2 comma minus 2 are having the same image. Therefore, if two elements are having the same image, the function is not 1-1. F is not 1-1. It is not 1. It is not 1-1. Now again, for onto it is the same procedure is there. Onto, you can see here onto, I will not be explaining in detail. Just I'll be not writing in detail. I'll be explaining it to you. The same concept which we applied in the previous question, the same thing we will be using it here, because it is a set of integers. And if I take in the right hand side, if I, okay, I'm drawing the diagram for this one. If it is the set of integer, there is a set of integer, there is a function. Now if I take the set of integers, let's take it as minus 3, it will be infinite number of elements will be there, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Similarly, if I take it as minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Now all the elements on the codomain are not associated with some elements of the domain. You can see it here that minus 2 is not the, all the negative numbers, you can see it is all the negative numbers are not the images of any element on the right hand side, because you cannot get the square of any number as a negative number. So you can see it is all the negative number I'm saying is all the negative numbers are not the images of any of this elements of the domain, because whenever you are putting a negative number here, you will be getting a positive number. That means it will be associated with the positive elements of the domain. So definitely you can see by observations, we can see by giving an example, we can see that the function is not, so therefore f is not on 2. So that means this is neither a function, this is a 1-1 nor an onto function. Now let me take, okay, you can solve these questions of your own. The remaining part, all these are similar except the domain and the codomain differs, and there is a difference of the definition. I'm coming to this one here, question number 3. Question number 3. Question number 3 is that there is a function, that is f is a function from R to R, set of real number to real number, such that fx equals to, as you're familiar with this notation, it is written that x within the square bracket. That means it is the greatest integer function. This is said to be the greatest integer function. Now you have to show that whether this function is 1-1 or onto or not. So let's come to the 1-1 part. 1-1. Although the question is that it is neither 1-1 nor onto. That means it is already known that the function is not 1-1. So that means if the function is not 1-1, so we can prove it by giving an example. So example, we can take it as a, let us assume that as f, if I take, it is a set of real numbers, it is a set of real numbers. Let's take two real numbers from the domain, two different real numbers. So if I take it as 2.5, suppose. So what is the value of 2.5? That means it is square bracket 2.5, it is the greatest integer function. Greatest integer function, it cannot be greater than, by definition of a greatest integer function, you have read in class 11th also, the definition of a greatest integer function, its value is an integer but not greater than 2.5. So that comes out to be 2. That means f2. The image of this element of the domain is 2, which is in the codomain. And let's see one more example, one more element which is having the same image. You can, if you take it as f2.6, if I take f2.6, that is 2.6, again I will, by using the definition of a greatest integer function, again I will be getting the images. Therefore you can see that 2.5 and 2.6 of domain are having the same image, 2, same image, that is 2 in the codomain, therefore f is not 1, 1. Because again and again we have to refer to the definition. 1, 1 function says that different element must have different images. So it is, these are the two different elements, but they are having the same images. That means this function is not 1, 1. Now we have to show that it is not onto also. Now I am coming to the onto part. It's not onto also. I am coming to the onto part of it. Onto. So onto functions says that now if I take, let us assume that we can take the help of a diagram here. It is a set of real numbers. So it is you can take it as, for example, it is the real number. Here it is the real number. Here you can take it as minus 1.5, minus 1.3, 0, 1, 2, 2.5. So it is, again, if I take it the right hand side, it is minus 1.5, minus 1.3, it is 0, 2, 4, 4.3, something like this, all these elements. So you can see here, by definition of a greatest integer function, you can see that if I take any element from the domain, its functional value will always be an integer. That means if I take any element of the code, any element of the domain, if I take any element of the domain, its functional value, suppose if I take negative of 1.5, for example, if I take f minus 1.5, that is equals to 1.5, and sorry, minus 1.5. So the answer here is as per the definition of a greatest integer function, its value is minus 2. It cannot be minus 1, it will be minus 2, because it cannot be greater than this minus 1.5. It is minus 2. So that means whenever we are taking any element from the especially if we are taking any element from the domain, we are getting an integral value as the image. So that means all the non-integral values are unassociated. That means we can write what is the reason that the function is not onto, as all the non-integral elements are not the images of any element of the domain. Therefore, f is not onto. That means if I take any of the element from the domain, it leads to a integral value. It's the image of that element leads to a integral value. That means all the non-integral values will remain unassociated. they will not be having the pre-image. 1.3 minus of 1.3 will not be having any pre-image here in the domain. Similarly, minus, so all the non-integral values, we will say it is non-integral value, that means the fractional values or the decimal values will not be having any pre-image. So this is the reason that it is not an onto function. So you need to be familiar with the different definitions also at the same time, because unless you know the definition of a greatest integer function, it will be difficult for you to solve this question. So you must be familiar with what is a greatest integer function. Similarly, this question, it is a modulus function. It is neither 1 1 nor onto. It is similar to this one. You can do it of your own. I'm coming to now this one. Question number 6. Let's take it as question number 6, or let me take this question number 5 also. Question number 5. Question number 5 is, f is a function from R to R such that it is given as fx equals to, it is said to be the singular function minus 1 0 minus 1. If x is greater than 0, you are familiar with this function also, it is a singular function, x equals to 0, and it is x is less than 0. X is less than 0. So whether it is a 1 1 function or not, the question is that, so that the signum function is neither, it is a signum function, it is neither 1 1 nor onto. The signum function is neither 1 1 nor onto. So you can see it here, it is a function from R to R. So for 1 1, let's take whether it is 1 1 or not. Let's take if I take it as f 1.5, the image of 1.5, image 1.5 I have taken from the domain. F 1.5 is 1, because for x greater than 1 the value of the function is 1, and f 2.5 if I take, it is again 1. Therefore 1.5 and 2.5 have the same image. Therefore f is not 1 1. Now if I say this, which type of function this is a many one function. Many of the element of the domain is having the same image. So 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, then for all those values which are greater than 0, the image is 1. So it is not a 1 1 function, but it is a many one function. Now let's come to the onto part of it. I come to the onto part of this one. It is onto. If I say onto, that means it is a function from R to R. As you can give an example, simple example. So R will be in the right hand side, there will be a number of real numbers, because it is a real codomain is a set of real numbers, and we can see it here. Only 3 images are there for any of the real number of the domain, that is 1, 0 and minus 1. That means the remaining of the elements of the codomain are unassociated. As you can give an example, 5 belongs to R, you can write it here, codomain. Simple one example is sufficient. 5 is an element of the R, you can take any of the number which is not here. 5 belongs to R in the codomain. Codomain is not the image of any element of the domain. Therefore f is not onto. This is not an onto function. So you can, in place of 5, you can take any other than 1, 0 and minus 1. Or there can be other way also to explain it, that only the elements 1, 0 and minus 1 of the codomain are the images of the elements of the domain. Therefore rest of the elements of the codomain are unassociated. Therefore it is not a onto function. Now I'm coming to the next one. It is let me take this one now. Sixth one you can do 1 4 2 5 3 6. F is 1 1. Find it bijective. Okay, let me take this question number 7 now. Question number 7, 5, 6. You can do it of your own. I'm coming to question number 7. Question number 7. In question number 7, I'm taking one part, that is the second part of it, fx equals to 1 plus x square. Second part, fx equals to 1 plus x square, and the function is given as fr to r. The function is fr to r. That is whether it is 1 1 onto or bijective or not. So 1 1. Now, clearly it is being seen that the function is not 1 1, because f is a function from r to r. You can see the function is not 1 1. Just before proving that the function is 1 1, it's a good attitude to check, to take some examples. Suppose if I assume is that the value of x is 2, because I have to take any elements of the domain. If I take the value of x as 2, I'll be getting the result as f2 equals to 1 plus 2 square, that is 4, 4 plus 1, 5. And if I take the value of x as minus 2, again I'll be getting the same result. That means for different elements I am getting the same functional value. For different elements I am getting the same functional value. So it cannot be a 1 1 function. So let's take two values. As you can write this example here as f, let's take f2. f2 equals to 1 plus 2 square equals to 1 plus 4, that is 5, and f minus 2, it is 1 plus minus 2, because our purpose is to show that there are two different elements having the same images. This violates the definition of the 1 1 function, which shows that two different elements must have different images. Otherwise, if two different elements are having the same images, it is not a 1 1 function. So it is 1 plus 4, that comes out to be 5, because minus 2 square is 4. So therefore 2 and minus 2 are having the same images, that is 5. Therefore f is not 1 1. F is not 1. You can see it here. F is not 1 1. It's not 1. Now let's come to the onto part here. Onto part. Now, whether it is an onto function or not, I'm coming to the onto part here now. It is onto. Let's come to onto. Whether it is onto or not. Now, as you can see here, again it is not onto. If it's clearly visible here, the function is not onto, because if I put any value of x in the function, I always get a positive value, because it is 1 plus the square of a number, whether it is a negative or a positive number, it comes out to be always positive. So you cannot get a negative value, although the domain is a set of positive as well as negative values. So it is now. You can show it that you can write it here that as you can give an example, or you can write the statement as all the negative. You can write simply. You can write all the negative real numbers are not the images of all the real numbers. Okay, let's write all the real numbers of the, let's mention that all the real numbers of the codomain codomain are not the images of any of the elements of the domain. That means if I see with the help of a figure, there's a set of real numbers, there's a set of real numbers. That means if I take it as minus 1.5, minus 1.2, it is minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and here if I take it as, again, it is minus 1.5, minus 1.3, 0, 1, 1.7, 8. So you can see it here that if I take any of the element of the domain, suppose if I take f minus 1.5, so what I'll be getting 1 plus, as per the definition, I'll be getting 1 plus minus 1.5 square. That will be a value which is always greater than 0, because negative, the square of a negative is a positive. I'll be getting a value greater than 0. So I'll be getting all these values greater than 0. But that means the elements which are negative real numbers in the codomain will remain unassociated. Therefore, we have written that as all the negative real numbers of the codomain are not the images of any of the elements of the domain, therefore f is not onto also. F is not onto. So that means if it is not 1, 1, this is not onto. Therefore, f is neither 1, 1 nor onto. Hence, f is not bijective. Although even if the function is not 1, 1, the function is not bijective. Even if the function f is either not 1, 1, we can say it is not a bijective function, or it is not onto, it is not a bijective. So if it is here, it is, we can see it is not 1, 1 as well as onto. So definitely it is not a bijective function. So it is not a bijective. Even if it is, the function is not 1, 1, single, it is not 1, 1, we can say it is not a bijective function. Now let me take this question number 8 also. I'm taking this question number 8. Question number 8. Question number 8, that is, there is a function, now it is a different function. It is a function from A cross B to B cross A. B cross A, and it is defined as FA comma B, FA comma B is equals to B comma A. Now, this question is based on the Cartesian product of sets, so that the elements will be taken in the terms of the ordered pair. Because if this is a set and this is a set, this is a set of ordered pair, this is a set of ordered pair. Whenever we are going to prove this function to be 1, 1 and onto, we take the elements. For 1, 1, we take the elements from the domain. For onto, we take the elements from the codomain. Now the question is that this is a set of ordered pairs, and elements of this domain is always an ordered pair. So remember one thing, that we have to take the elements in the terms of ordered pair. So it is not a single x belongs to, we will not take x belongs to. So it is now, let me come to the 1, 1 function first of all. So what I am doing it here, I am taking 2 elements from the method. I am following the same procedure. I am taking 2 elements, any 2 elements from the domain. So I'll be taking in terms of ordered pair. So let me take 2 elements, x1 comma y1 and x1 comma y1. There are 2 elements, x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 belongs to A cross B. That's very important to understand, because I have to take the element from this. So the elements of this will be in the terms of ordered pairs. So this is one element, this is another element of the set A cross B, such that their functional values are equal. So it is f f of x1 comma y1 is the same method I'm using it here, except that there's a difference of the element. There we take the ordered pair f of x2 comma y2. So what we have to show it here? The functional values are equal, the elements are equal. That means elements are these functional values we are taking same. That means we have to prove that this element is equal to this element. Now that means it is f x1 y1. Now we will be applying this definition. The definition says that f a comma b equals to b comma a. So I will be writing it as y1 comma x1 is equals to x2 comma y2 will be y2 comma x2, because it get opposite, it gets reversed. So this implies if two ordered, now we come to the definition of ordered pair. If two ordered pairs are equal, then their respective elements are also equal. That means it is y1 equals to y2 and x1 equals to x2. So y1 equals to y2, and so this implies if y1 equals to y2 and x1 equals to x2, this implies that x1 comma y1 is equals to, because if two ordered pairs are equal, their respective elements must be equal, and we have shown that the respective elements are equal. So x1 comma y1 equals to x2 comma y2. So now we can see it here. We have assumed that the functional values are equal. We have reached to the conclusion that the elements are equal. Therefore, we say that f is 1, 1. F is 1. So that means for this function, for this function and for this definition, the function is 1, 1. And I'm coming to the onto part now here. I'm coming to the onto part. This onto part says that every element of the codomain. So we have to take an element from the codomain. So let us assume that I'll be taking an element from the codomain. Let us assume that I'm taking an element from B cross A. Let us assume that there is an element B. Let an element from B cross A is y comma x belongs to B cross A. Y comma x belongs to B cross A such that, or we can write in this way. We can use it for every y comma x, for every for every y comma x belonging to the codomain. For every y comma x belonging to the codomain, there exists x comma y belonging to the domain such that f x comma y is equals to y comma x. Now you have to understand this thing. So for every, if this is a element in the codomain, with respect to this element there is an element in the domain, that is x comma y. That means for every y comma x belonging to the codomain, there exists x comma y, such that you can see it is a, we are getting the image, this as an image for this element. So that means if I say there is an element 5 comma 6 in the codomain, with respect to 5 comma 6 there will be 6 comma 5, because f 6 comma 5 equals to 5 comma. So every element is having the image, every element in the codomain. Therefore we will be writing is here, therefore every element of codomain have the image in the domain. So therefore f is onto. So that means therefore hence therefore we can write it as f is 1, 1 and onto, hence f is bijective. It is bijective function. It is a bijective function. So this is the way how we are going to solve it. It's a bijective function. So it is okay. I'll be taking some more one more question from it. Question number 9 and 10 in the next session. So to try to solve the remaining questions, whatever that is being left of your own. So I'm concluding this session. Thank you very much.